I feel like people are fading in and out.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, we're live.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hey, Anime.
What's up?
Our guest
Hey,
today is Lauren Bickers.
Hello.
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo.
How are things going? Oh, whoa. Yeah.
A-okay.
Anime right off the bat with a prompt. Lauren, do you got something?
What? Do I got something?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Like a character,
You got
like a character
you wanna do?
situation.
Oh yeah, I got a character.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So what I just type it in a command or something?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that what I do?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
All right.
So you would say like next and say you are, and then just describe your character.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, Jason, why don't you talk about the changes on the screen here, man? There's a lot of different stuff going
You
on.
like that? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean up the look of this thing.
Yeah.
Get rid of the Discord and stylize, add a little GIF in the background there.
Yeah, it looks much more readable.
Yeah. Change scares me. I made everything bigger. And
It's all right,
better.
John. We're wrapping our arms around you.
Oh.
Ooh, you are a horse wrangler named Fancy Lee. You are tough, bearded, and full of love. Oh, I like that.
I like that, yeah.
Anime, that's kind of
Wow.
like a Scott Pilgrim prompt. We might use that later.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what's Fancy Lee up to?
All right. Am I going for it or anybody's going for it?
Yeah, if you got an idea, yeah.
Okay.
If you don't, we'll throw in stuff.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy town bash.
I can come up with something.
Okay. So just type next and then the situation.
So Fancy's probably got like a prized horse, brush the mane.
So is a wrangler? He's different than a rustler, right? He breaks horses. A rustler steals horses.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think if I understand, I don't know. I'm trying to. Yeah.
He's getting an operation to turn into a centaur. Oh yeah. If that was legal, how many people would actually go for it?
Oh, so many people. Well, I mean, a shocking number of people.
Yeah.
But then there'd be the ethical things of like, wouldn't you have to? You'd have to kill a horse to do that. You know?
That's true.
Not if he switched.
But then they would talk about consent. They say no horse would consent to that because they don't have the capability.
Or if you could
You know what I mean?
You're
Frankenstein.
wandering your ranch
Oh.
looking for your prized horse when suddenly you hear a high-pitched scream.
Ooh.
It sounds like it comes from the far end of the ranch house where there is no one around.
Uh-oh.
That's suspicious.
Oh, that is
love-
scary. Someone's trying to steal our horses or something.
I
Yeah.
love
Is
that
it
we have a ranch
A
house.
human scream or a horse scream?
I don't know.
Yeah,
High
that's-
pitched. I imagine, yeah, it's probably not a horse scream because horses. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe if they were stealing a pony, but even then, a pony is kind of like.
Unless it was being squeezed really tight.
Yeah. Just someone's trying to steal it by the throat.
Yes.
Yeah. Come here, horse.
I mean, it's not funny to squeeze a horse like that. Don't.
Yeah, don't ever do that. But.
Yeah.
No.
This stream is.
Fancy Lee.
Yeah,
Okay.
this stream is approved by the ASPCA. So.
Investigate the sound.
The
You
horse.
investigate the sound. It's coming from upstairs.
Oh.
The
Oh.
screams get
Oh.
louder as you go up the stairs.
Uh-oh.
They seem to be coming from somewhere in the basement too. You can hear muffled noises coming from it.
We're being raided.
Fancy Lee opens the door leading into the basement and sees nothing but darkness inside. He calls out loudly and then hears footsteps running back down the stairs.
Ooh, so
Oh.
scary. That's.
This is like
Definitely Blair
this is
Witch.
like yeah, totally like the end of the Blair Witch Project.
Oh.
Spoiler.
That is frightening.
Hmm.
Maybe Fancy Lee is being swatted or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not paying their taxes or something. Maybe a little money laundering or something.
Yeah.
Or it's haunted. Yeah, a haunted ranch is completely in the cards.
Ooh, maybe haunted by horses.
Haunted by horse ghosts.
Horse ghost.
Yeah.
Horse ghost wouldn't go inside.
Yeah.
Why not?
They would go in
Horse-
the barn.
Mm.
What? Uh-oh, my cat wants...
Your cat what?
All right, you pee your pants.
Okay,
You pee
yeah.
your pants out of fear.
Yep.
Fancy
Reaction.
Lee heads towards the stairwells
cat.
and calls out again, help.
Ah.
Somebody help me. You run after him. You find that he has gone completely pale and his eyes have rolled into his head.
Oh.
You don't know what happened to him.
I know what happened to him. He's a demon now.
Is Fancy Lee related to Jason Lee? You know, Jason Lee was just inducted into the Skateboarding Hall of Fame. I didn't realize he was such an influential skateboarder, but he is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, I got something.
You may know him from Mallrats and My Name is Earl.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee's son? I thought he died in that movie.
Also,
No,
Jason
that
Lee's
was
a big
Brandon.
Scientologist, apparently.
Yeah, I know. So is Beck, though I heard he's like recently left the church, so
So
never
strange. You can't
Yeah.
leave.
yeah.
Unless you're Leah Remini. And even
Yeah.
that, it seems like.
Jason Lee was in 4 Chipmunks films. I didn't know that.
Oh, God. That just feels
Did
so
he-
bad.
Did he
I
play?
didn't know there were 4 films.
Yeah.
Well, I knew there was one film and then a squeakquel.
Oh.
You try to give him mouth to mouth.
Okay.
He gasps for air and then screams when he sees your wetted pants. He falls on top of you and begins to rub your chest with his hands while saying,
Oh.
"Oh my God, I thought you were dead." You look over at the front room window and see 2 figures standing outside.
Oh, my God.
One looks human and the other is a ghostly white apparition.
Okay.
It doesn't take
The-
long
the
before they
answers are
begin to
positive.
move closer to you.
I was right.
It could be Ghostbusters with Slimer.
Yeah.
Now it's like Bareback Mountain, that movie.
Yeah, that's what it's good. No, why are you laughing, Justin? That's what the movie's called.
That might be
That
the X-rated sequel.
Yep, that's what the movie's called.
Bareback Mountain.
Mm-hmm. True story. When that movie came out, I was at like a grocery store running a video in Seattle, Washington, and there was a guy he was like a big burly mechanic-looking guy in front of me, and then he was like, "Yeah, I had a movie on hold for." Or I said, "Oh, there's a movie on hold came in for you, Brokeback Mountain." He turned around, saw I was there in line behind him, and he was like, "Nah, it's all right." And I was like, It was a different time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I can't hear anybody. You guys are cutting out on me.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
But you're back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be just Discord. This is like a surge hour for like
Oh,
people
yeah.
hopping on.
Hot hour,
You
8
realize
o'clock.
that-
Yeah.
Hot hour.
This is where people come to party.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, what are we doing next? All right.
Yeah. I have something I think so.
Oh, okay.
Tony's got it.
So the person in the basement was clearly like a friend because we don't know who it is, but they thought we were dead. So it may be someone we live with, like a parent or a sibling.
Domestic partner.
Yeah, or domestic partner. Oh!
You realize the apparition is the
Apples.
ghost of your prize horse. Someone has murdered Mr. Apples. The apparition grabs Fancy Lee by the throat and says, "I'm going to kill you because you killed my friend." Mr. Apples tries to fight off the apparition, but it's not enough. You feel him being pulled through the glass window and fall backwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Fall
All
backwards.
backwards.
It's a very people in the game never. They almost always, when they fall in the game, Lauren, they fall backwards. So
Yeah.
we track
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah. We also track kills, deaths, whoopies, which is sex, Men in Black, and wholesomes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually there's a man in black appearing mysteriously.
Mhm.
So we're pulled through the glass window. Okay, let's go to.
All backwards.
So I feel like there's a lot of ghosts in this, because Mr.
Yeah,
Apples
yeah.
is like a friendly ghost, and then there's this one pulling us through the glass window.
Yeah. The apparition is not friendly. Mr. Apple's friendly.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, here I have something if nobody else does.
No, yeah, go for it. pulled through the glass. That can't feel good. Eat Mr. Apples? No. First off, he's a ghost already. And he's a friendly ghost. And someone's killed him. I bet it was this vengeful ghost. Oh, Father Flanagan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You call Father Flanagan, the local priest in Fancytown, and tell him to get out to the ranch ASAP.
Yep.
He arrives just as the apparition pulls Fancy Lee through the window. Father Flanagan runs to the scene and finds you lying on the floor. He tells you that you need to stay here with Fancy Lee until the police
Oh, I
arrive.
think we're having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, so this is something the AI does. For some reason, we're now no longer Fancy Lee. We're somebody else.
But just keep pretending like we're Fancy Lee.
Yeah, just
All right.
pretend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right.
Father Flanagan, you're gonna need to call a young priest too. We're gonna need to exercise everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got something.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah. Arrest those ghosts. Yeah.
What was that horrible? It
You
looked
ask him
horrible. I
to
never saw
perform
it.
the exorcism while you wait for the police. Greater than you stay here with Fancy Lee. Father Flanagan agrees to do this and stays with Fancy Lee.
Okay.
When the police arrive, you explain everything to them. A detective takes you to the station and explains that you're both suspects in the murder of Mr. Apples.
Oh,
You
yeah.
plead guilty and are set free.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait, plead guilty?
Yeah, we don't have any convictions. They set us free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
go
know
to-
we
At
didn't
least
do it.
At least you admit it. All right,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, really, why would you go to jail for shooting a horse? You know, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
They made a whole movie. They made a whole movie about that called They Shoot Horses, don't they?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a movie, an old western like that called They Shoot Horses, don't
Ah.
they?
Hmm.
Yeah. Lauren knew.
I actually didn't. I was just saying yes.
Well, thank you for yes-anding,
You're welcome.
and boo to me for trying to keep it going.
It makes sense if you don't think about it. Visit the glue factory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe the glue factory is down on hard times, and so they're just killing horses preemptively. So they're gonna get more donations.
I did hear there was a meat shortage coming. So
Yeah.
Where exactly
Oh,
is the
okay.
glue?
it's in the hooves. They boil the hooves down, and then that makes the glue.
Yep.
Okay, I'm typing something.
Okay.
John Yar knew that immediately.
Yeah.
But he's a leather worker, so he knows about, animal skins and things.
Yeah.
Oh, sniff glue.
Yeah. Why would he eat Mr. Apples in processed form?
We could be kindergartners.
Well, I guess it hasn't specified.
There was
Well-
always a kid that ate paste.
Can you be a horse wrangler as a kindergartner?
If you're very talented. Precocious.
You feel lost and you begin to roam the streets.
Okay. Yeah.
You are looking for a new purpose in life.
Yeah. Our
A
horse.
year passes. 2
Oh.
years since the incident with the apparition, and you've been living in the same trailer park ever since.
Oh, yeah.
You work as a cowboy and live in a simple shack made of wood and tin. You spend most of your time looking out at the world or reading a book. Occasionally you'll meet someone new and talk about the events of last year.
Wow, that doesn't seem that bad, actually.
Yeah. Kind of seems like
No.
Kind of seems like just a normal cowboy's life. I saw a ghost once, and then they blamed me for killing my horse. I didn't though. It was another ghost.
All right, I got something.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And now I just drink a lot and work.
And I like to read books.
In my tin shack.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to go to work, but I never forget to drink. God, I miss Mr. Apples.
Yeah.
We just have a big old everything else in our trailer is cheap, but we have like an elaborate horse painting of Mr.
Yeah.
Apples.
Velvet horse painting.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Also, this is
black
just
light.
another hint of the AI not liking poor people. It's like, oh, you're living in a trailer park.
Yeah, no apartments, no regular size houses for you.
Trailer park.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been to some nice trailer parks.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I
And
like
a fight.
it. And a fight. Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, we're a real,
You realize
we're a
your
real
life has
cowboy.
gotten mundane and decide to shake things up by going down to Christie's Cantina for a couple of cool ones and a fight. As you walk down to the cantina, you notice that the place has changed quite a bit. There's a lot more people here now and some even wear clothes.
Oh, hipsters.
You also notice that
Whoa.
the music is much different too. What the hell is going on, you say to yourself.
Oh.
Suddenly you are approached by a man who introduces himself as Mr. Reynolds.
Okay.
Bert.
Or Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
If you don't believe in ghosts, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth right now.
Okay, I got you guys.
Okay, all right.
But, I'll do it.
Maybe this guy believes us. Maybe hey, I've heard your story. I believe you. I see the ghost too. And we get in a fight with him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Too many clothes in this place.
Even wear clothes.
Christie's Cantina has gotten too square for us now. Everybody get naked! What are you doing? Okay. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna,
You realize it is Burt Reynolds, Ghost Whisperer. You ask him for help, and he whispers, "Only if you beat me in a fight. Remove your clothes." Okay, you reply. Reynolds goes on to explain that Christie's Cantina was once a popular hangout for the stars of Hollywood. Nowadays, though, it's mostly used as a gambling den. He says the place is starting to turn into a slum. People aren't allowed to gamble anymore, so Christie's Cantina isn't making any money anymore.
That is sad.
The feds came in and shut it down. They're like, you can't just gamble here. You need a license. And they're like, ow. Can we go back to being naked all the time? No, you can't do that either. That was never legal. Ah, damn.
All right, I got something.
go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
Frank
it.
Reynolds. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Besh.
Christie's Cantina has a rich history here.
Is that a real place, Lauren? Because that seems like yeah, okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. I was like, oh, maybe it was like a Hollywood hangout, like in Wyoming, wherever the Montana, wherever the celebrities go, like Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got. Oh wait, it's adding on to it already. Yeah.
You say, "Stop talking and let's get to fightin'." Reynolds agrees and says he will help you in whatever way he can. Afterwards, you leave the bar and wander around the cantina. You see several ghosts walking around.
Oh.
Some are friendly,
Oh.
others hostile. Most are either drunk or high on something. You decide to pick on the ones who aren't drinking or high.
Oh, well.
That's a bad move.
Yeah, that is
Wait,
a bad move, yeah.
Are we a ghost bully now?
Yeah.
Hey, you swears! What are those ghosts doing? Playing chess? Get those guys out of here.
Hey, ghost, give me your lunch money.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you say, oh,
Yeah,
check out my physical body. So corporeal.
You use your naked body to taunt the ghosts. One of the ghosts gets angry and attacks you. You manage to
good.
fend off the attack, but
Hell
you
yeah.
are badly injured.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You collapse onto the ground and begin to bleed profusely. Reynolds helps you to your feet, but you still can't stand straight. You say, "Where the fuck did all these guys come from? Did something happen to them?"
Yeah, where the fuck did they come from?
Those are the words of somebody that got their ass kicked. They're like, there's always like, hey, what is going on here? What happened?
How many guys were there? Just the
Yeah.
one ghost actually attacked you.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
just that guy in the wheelchair, Fancy Lee.
Yeah, I feel like I get the anger though. The bar's changed a lot, and he's just longing for some regularity.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Offer them an egg.
It's like that.
and
It's like that
distract
movie, The Wrestler.
them.
Yeah, that was a good movie, but sad. Spoiler.
Well,
There's horse ghosts in The Wrestler?
Yo, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, so we're not dead yet, but we're pretty
Yeah.
badly
no, we're
hurt.
not dead.
No.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened to my
Ah.
computer?
Yeah, your computer?
Uh,
You
Everything
see
okay?
I'm back
Reynolds
now.
rub his
Okay.
mustache on your wounds to close them. You hear Reynolds say, "Don't worry, kid, we got you covered.
Ah.
We're gonna be able to fix ya up. Just relax
sweet.
and breathe deep. Let go of anything, okay?" You nod and start breathing deeply. Reynolds starts to chant a spell. The atmosphere around you becomes very dark. This darkness surrounds you and you feel like you are floating.
Whoa. Burt Reynolds is a shaman, guys.
Yeah.
I
oh
knew
my
it.
God.
I knew it.
Hey, Bert, I didn't know you did dark magic, but maybe you
Yeah.
think you're the reason all the ghosts are in this town?
Yep, dark magic. Nah.
Dark magic. Ah.
Oh wait, okay. I think I got something.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
I like also that as soon as he starts chanting a spell, the atmosphere around us becomes very dark. Not outside, just within the bar. Lights
Yeah,
start
yeah.
flickering.
Yeah, localized magic. That's like super magic, in my opinion.
Mhm.
You know it's working. Yeah, I think the text is so readable now, Jason, on this new display.
Thanks, yeah. I want better like clips and stuff so people can yeah. Just make
Yeah.
everything easier. And look better.
Yep. And it'll make people say, I should tell a friend about this stream.
You know, we're close. We're 14 away from 50.
Yeah.
See
43 hours to go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And then
Nice
we
pointing.
made it.
Huh?
I'm going to pull.
And then we've made it. Then the channel shut down forever, and we'll never make a video again.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's like
You
some-
begin screaming at a high pitch and it reminds you of the scream on your ranch and you
All right.
realize that the scream was you. Reynolds stops chanting and says that wasn't necessary. Let go of anything. Everything is under control now. Come back to us. Suddenly you feel yourself falling towards the ground. You yell out in pain. Reynolds asks, "Are you hurt? What happened?" You respond, "My leg broke." My leg.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you, my healing magic makes you have brittle bone syndrome for the rest of your life. So now, all your bones are toothpicks, and there's nothing I can do to fix it.
Well, during this spell, he lifted us up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he dropped us, and he asked us what's wrong.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Yeah. Bert, come on, man.
You got something?
Me? No.
Oh, okay.
You got it looks like you're typing.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Offer them an egg and distract. Oh yeah. You didn't say that again. I'm just reading that again, and thinking that that's a valid piece of advice. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He believes in horse law, where you gotta die if you break your leg.
You see
I
Burt
live-
Reynolds looking sad. He pulls out his shotgun. You quickly remind him you are not a horse and that your leg will heal.
I don't know.
Reynolds smiles and says, "All right then, I guess we should take care of this right away.
Okay.
We don't want anyone else getting hurt." Reynolds walks over to
You
you and
heard us,
shoots
Bert.
you in the chest.
I knew
Blood
it was gonna
splatters
happen.
on Reynolds' face. He looks down at you and says, "This is what happens when you mess with ghosts."
Oh.
But Bert, I guess if we never got in a fight with a ghost, this wouldn't have happened. But you're
Yeah.
the one being an asshole right now, Bert.
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, maybe
Come on, Bert.
maybe that ghost was like a close friend of his or something, and we were starting shit with just the wrong person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Pretend like we have the upper hand, but we got nothing. If he's gonna kill us, we're dead.
He's intimidated by our confidence.
You demand
his
Reynolds
fault.
to use his powerful dark magic to heal your wounds, or else. Reynolds refuses. You begin to cry and scream, "I'm sorry, Mr. Reynolds. Please save me. Please." Reynolds laughs and replies, "It's good you're upset, kid, but you know how it is. You mess with ghosts and they make sure you pay for it." Suddenly
Whoa.
you feel an intense burning sensation in your head.
I think, is Burt Reynolds a ghost? Is that what he's saying?
He's a ghost whisperer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I think when we started shit with the ghost, that really ticked off Bert. And also, an intense burning sensation in our head. I feel like we might be awakening some powers of our own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
We need complete silence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very serious.
Whenever Jason types. Oh. It's like, what's that Nicolas Cage,
You
Ghost
summon
Rider?
a hellish version of Mr. Apples to kick Bert in the chest. Bert falls backwards and begins to convulse.
Oh.
Reynolds grabs his gun and shoots Burt Reynolds multiple times, killing him
Whoa.
instantly.
Whoa.
Killed
You
himself.
continue crying and begging for forgiveness while Reynolds fires his gun. Finally, Reynolds reaches for his pocket and pulls out a pistol and shoots you twice in the face.
Whoa!
Shoot.
Wow.
Man. But,
Well, we didn't die.
no.
How do we?
Reynolds grabs his gun and shoots Burt Reynolds multiple times, killing him instantly. So that's a kill. Okay.
Bert, like, killed his soul, basically.
So
Yeah.
he killed himself.
And then he shoots us in the face twice as he's dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got something.
Alright.
Okay.
Didn't say we're dying. Could still live. Could be a Kill Bill situation.
Yeah. How did she survive that? On her wedding day, more, no, whatever. I can't find the word.
Yeah.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah, yes. We grow stronger.
Whoa.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fancy Lee.
You breathe
What an
Reynolds' last
adventure.
breath and absorb his evil powers into your body. Greater than you death. The next day you wake up in a hospital bed.
Oh, okay.
A nurse comes in and tells you that you have been declared dead. You feel cold steel against your neck and feel a sharp prick of pain. You look at the nurse and she looks at you with disgust. She tells you that you died because you were possessed by a demon.
Ah.
So we're undead now.
Yeah, okay, I'll track that. I'll track.
Wow.
Okay.
Becoming the undead counts as a death.
So
right now.
it's like Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so now we're like.
The undead horse wrangler. Fancy
Uh-huh.
Lee.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that, yeah. What are we gonna do with our new powers?
Oh, all right. So we're in the hospital.
Yeah.
If some met, okay. Oh wait, Mr. Aces, you got it.
No, go for it.
I feel like we could necromance Mr. Apples back again, yeah. Or, yeah, if he's still just running around the town as a hell horse.
Yeah, we
ne-
could ride him now, like the Headless Horseman kind of deal.
Yeah. The Necro Prancer, Mr. Apple.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Lauren, your typing sounds like a beat. It sounds cool. Like,
Yeah, it's like
I'm a jazz
ends with a
typer.
simple
like a
clash.
drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a drum machine. It sounds like.
Yeah. But
I'm like, is this Stomp? I love it. Is the chat working? I haven't seen a chat comment in a while.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Maybe mine isn't. The last one I saw was the LOL from Bash.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been able to.
Okay, there you go.
Every day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're a cannibal now?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Mm.
Well, I
Oh,
mean, we're
yes.
You
undead,
rip the
so
restraints
Yeah.
off you with your newfound
True.
strength and look for something to eat. You come across a med student and go to town. You eat everything he offers you.
Oh,
You end up passing out from hunger. When you wake up, you find yourself back in the hospital room.
yeah.
You grab a knife and stab the nurse repeatedly until she dies.
Oh!
You then proceed to
no.
kill the rest of the staff.
Whoa!
Oh.
Finally,
Lauren.
you enter the operating theater. You begin cutting open the bodies of the patients.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
How many people work in a hospital? In a small town hospital? Probably like... Maybe like 35, 40 people?
It's pretty gross.
I'll say 40. 41. Because of that guy on the operating table. Fancy Lee just going crazy. Also, I like that instead of eating the med student, he just ate everything on his tray.
And then passed out. And then,
No,
and
no,
then
no,
passed
no,
out
no.
from hunger.
Yeah.
You're like, not enough.
Yeah, that's so rude! And then we go crazy.
Ooh, the hospital.
You realize you are a pretty good surgeon.
Oh, okay.
The hospital offers you a job on the spot.
What
You
a,
accept the offer and soon
Yeah.
become a doctor.
what a renaissance
Years
man.
pass and eventually you retire to live happily ever after.
All right.
That's
All right.
awesome.
That's a
That's
wholesome,
wholesome.
baby.
Is it though? I mean, we killed the whole hospital. I disagree. I disagree. That's a wholesome.
But we found our true calling and we live happily ever after.
And
Yeah.
yeah. And then the hospital, see, because the hospital's like, we were stabbing people. They're like, oh, you're practicing. You're very good. And you're like, yeah, that's right. I'm a surgeon. They're like, all right, you want a job?
I will not give an undead hell priest that murders a bunch of people a wholesome. Denied. Denied.
Some.
But I think that's a good end, though.
You can't get more wholesome than living happily ever after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people go through things, people change, you know, you're
Yeah.
affected by life. You know, I'm not going to blame Fancy.
Okay, I've been persuaded then, I guess.
All right. That was wholesome.
Praise the sun.
What is that from, Jason? That sound.
That is from a cartoon about Dark Souls. And the background is also like fan art of Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
A little bonfire.
Oh.
Do we want to use anime's prompt from earlier?
Yeah,
What's this
I
from?
like that. It was like, what was it? It was about you're at a dinner with a girlfriend, and then you see her 5 ex-boyfriends are seated at a table next to you, I believe.
Okay, yeah, a little Scott Pilgrim-y, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
All right.
Yeah, anybody have a name for this guy in the chat or here? Lauren, do you have a name
What?
for him? I loved Fancy Lee. That was a great name.
Precious Maxwell.
Oh, wow, perfect, yeah. Precious.
Wow, you're on par with the Alan Smock character generator.
You are Precious Maxwell. What's Precious Maxwell do for a living?
Precious Maxwell is a pretzel bites artist.
Oh.
Ooh. So does that mean he makes pretzel bites, or he like paints art on pretzel bites?
He creates art with pretzel bites, so he
Wow.
makes them and turns them into art.
That's his medium. Okay, cool.
You have a pretzel piece in the... What's a big museum?
The Detroit Institute of
Smithsonian.
Arts.
The DIA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty big.
Okay.
Yeah. Great museum, and you know it's free.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at
That's surprising thing about Washington D.C. Almost all the museums and things are free to enter because you pay for them with your tax money.
Yeah, if you live here. So,
In America, you mean?
no, you have to be in one of the counties, like in southeastern Michigan.
For the DIA, yeah.
Yeah.
You have
No,
to live
I'm
in-
talking about in Washington D.C.
Oh, you mean if you live in America? Okay.
Well,
Yeah. No, you don't even have to live in America. But just free.
What? Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jason.
I'm swip swapping here. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, and
So,
then,
so the situation is we're at a restaurant.
yeah, let me just copy paste. You take
Ooh, fancy.
Your girlfriend to a fancy
Yep.
restaurant. You think things are going well to blah 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 blah. 5 of her ex-boyfriends are sitting at a nearby table. Yeah. What happened?
precious.
Mm.
Oh my God.
And why are they all gathered like that? It's
Mhm.
interesting.
You take your girlfriend to a fancy restaurant. You think things are going well until you realize that 5 of her ex-boyfriends are sitting at a nearby table.
I see you guys.
You, oh shit. Her, what? You, they're all talking about me and I don't even know it.
Oh.
Her,
Well,
hey guys, what's up?
I think you figured it
You,
out.
it's just so weird. She, yeah, I've been noticing this too.
Yeah, I feel like this is she knew, but she's like tired of like telling new dates about the 5 ex-boyfriends that are just following her around everywhere.
Yeah.
She's like, oh
Here,
really? Oh, there they are over there. I didn't see them.
Okay, I have something.
Okay.
I feel like they might also be other artists, and they maybe she has a type here. Maybe they're
Pretzel
fans.
artist.
Yeah, other pretzel artists. So, she's just very into the pretzel art scene, and she just happens to date a bunch of pretzel art guys.
It's highly competitive, so
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they compete with their pretzels and also with their love lives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It fuels
Come on.
their art.
She keeps bringing her exes. Yeah, maybe that's too. Maybe she's the problem. Like they just hang out and they all became friends, but she keeps following them to
You walk over
places.
and confront the ex-boyfriends.
Yeah, it's possible.
Quit stalking my girlfriend. They tell you they are not stalking your girlfriends. They are having their monthly herpes support group meeting.
Oh,
You
what?
let that sink in, then stare at your girlfriend,
Oh.
horrified. You, I'm sorry for being paranoid. I just thought you were an asshole. Her, really? You, yes. You, well I guess I'll be seeing you later. She, I dunno, maybe.
She's playing it cool. She's like, oh no, I don't know. Well, that's kind of a weird coincidence.
Yeah,
but,
I guess you're cool with it, though? No.
yeah.
Unless you just really haven't put it together yet. Do we take the gamble? I don't know. Yeah.
What's that? What?
Oh, the herpes gamble.
The herpes gamble. I mean, I guess if you're treating it right, it's not contagious, or
I don't know.
I don't know either. Or actually,
I think that's true. I think if you're not having an outbreak.
Yeah.
All right, I got.
And so many people have it, right? Everybody's got some herpes in their life. I know.
do not.
But
Oh.
there you go. That was the thing that went too far. Not confronting the exes, but
And the maitre d' nods his
You
silent
make her
approval.
pay
It's
the
like,
bill and she smacks you. You, I can't believe you just said something like that. Her, look, I was drunk. I didn't mean any harm. I was really hurt by what he said, but I had no right to say it. You, so why do you keep coming here anyway? Her,
Yeah.
because there is nothing else here for us. You, there isn't.
It must be a small town. It's probably the only fancy restaurant.
yeah. Oh, you got it, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay. Storm out of this Outback Steakhouse and vow never to come back.
I could eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing. I said nothing can take away her peace.
It's a good suggestion, anime. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for giving it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one. You came in hot.
Yeah.
You were like, man.
Ah, okay, yeah. We're too big for this town.
You moved to
Bye,
New York
Detroit.
City together and promised to make it as a big city pretzel artist. After living happily ever after, you come back here and get married to the same girl. Then one day, you find out she has slept with another guy.
Oh no.
You feel betrayed and decide to leave. You go back to Michigan where you live alone in a cave. The end.
What?
right.
A cave in Detroit?
In Michigan, it's probably the UP.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I think that's the street slang. A Detroit cave is called in living under an overpass.
Too close to home.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we could. I feel like that is In one response, that kind of wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Ooh. John Yar, that's a very good point. There are abandoned like salt mines underneath the city and tunnels that most people don't know about.
Yeah. And there is one going to Belle Isle.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, there is under the water?
It's under the street before the bridge.
Oh.
There was an underpass that they had blocked off.
That would be a great place to quarantine. Salt kills everything. Even your blood pressure.
Got a suggestion for another character?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Wait.
Lauren, you're our best character generating guest ever.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Well, I got another one for you.
I'm excited. No whoopies and no MIBs in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that might change with this one.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh, good to hear that.
You are a sex addicted man in black.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we get them organically. We don't try and force them.
Yeah. Except what we do.
Yeah, and sometimes the AI does force things, like whoopies.
Yeah.
But they're censored out, so it's cool enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as we don't see it, it doesn't exist, guys. That's the way I live.
Uwe Grunden.
Uwe.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? I always pronounce that Uwe.
No, I think it's Uwe. Yeah.
There's a director with that name. Remember there's a director that used to challenge people to boxing matches and stuff? I don't know if you guys remember him.
No, I never worked with him.
Flexer. Flexer and Sexer.
Oh, yes.
What's Mr. Grunden up to? You're down. Why is he down on his luck?
You mean flexing like
you
in
can't
crib?
flex.
You know, like going on?
Yeah, the flexing like muscles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sexing like I mean, it's hand in hand. If you have muscles, you're gonna sex people.
Maybe he recently developed arthritis. That's why he's down on his luck. He can't flex the way he can.
Well, in the flexing and sexing business is really, it's not what it used to be.
Okay.
Flexing.
It's not the 70s anymore.
Yeah. So
it hasn't been for quite some time.
Is Uwe looking for like an alternate career?
Yeah. I would say Uwe. They say they're looking for an alternate career, but really, they'd like to retire, but they can't. They didn't have a
I say no nest egg.
No nest egg from flexing and sexting.
Flex egg.
Could probably just like walk dogs for a while.
Oh, Anime's saying we should ask for $1 million in our GoFundMe.
Oh, why not?
For the show? For AiPD?
No, for Uwe.
Oh.
I think GoFundMe is just for medical ailments. So am I wrong about that?
What?
Isn't GoFundMe just for like medical stuff?
I don't think so.
Oh no? Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I thought it was just. I just think it's used a lot for that because
Yeah.
of our wonderful system.
Oh, John Yar says it's for anything. I thought like Kickstarter is non-medical stuff, and then GoFundMe is.
There's so many spin-offs too that people are just like, I could start up a fundraising site and scrape a little off for me.
Skim.
I think that's what the website is based on.
What?
Just skimming some off the top of charities.
Yeah. They should just call it charityskim.com.
You looking into... I need to proofread my own sentences before
That's fine. I do the same
You
thing.
realize business is down and it's not the 70s anymore. You looking into becoming a cam model and the librarian is helping you with your GoFundMe where you are asking for $1 million.
Yeah.
Greater than you become a cam model, you decide to make this your new career as you've never done anything else in your life.
Okay, yeah.
Your parents aren't happy about this, but they understand that you're going to need all the money you can get right now. As you start working
Thanks,
at a
Mom,
strip
Dad.
club, you begin to notice something odd.
Oh, it's a mystery.
Beginning to know something on?
Yeah, well, this might be like a stripper who becomes like investigates a mystery. Should we next it
I like
or?
that.
What cool parents, though. They're like, well, we don't approve, but we understand.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that sometimes. Like porn stars say their parents are cool with what they do. At least based on the Maury Povich episodes I've watched.
It's a noir. Yeah.
Oh, Scott Sanford in the
Hi,
chat.
Scott.
What's up, Scott?
Yeah.
Ah.
Whoa.
Give us
New
a follow,
follower.
Scott. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a new follower. It still says 36.
Mhm. The strippers are totally great.
Hint,
No
hint.
drugs.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
really? They're
Okay.
straight edge strippers?
They could
Straight-
be.
yeah.
They could be.
Not
Some people actually
often.
do it for the to pay for their college education.
I've never
Yeah.
met one person like in a profession that's like, yeah, I paid my way through college by stripping.
Well, why would they admit that once they have the degree?
Yeah, that's a good point, Jason.
I
I never thought about that.
was watching on Facebook earlier. Oh, cool.
That's the odd part.
That's the odd part.
Yeah.
All right, I'm typing something.
Nobody wants a stripper doctor lawyer. Well,
If I like, okay, what professions would you not care if they were used to be a stripper? Real estate agent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like nurse. I wouldn't care if my nurse was a stripper.
I feel like it shouldn't be, but there is such a stank on the sex worker business.
Yeah.
Anything where you're doing stuff with bodies.
Oh, you notice that your coworkers change each week. You're the only
You
one that
notice
remains
that your
the same.
coworkers change each week. You are the only one that remains the same.
Huh.
It seems like every time you see
Human
someone who
trafficking.
used to be there before, they seem different.
Yep.
One day, you walk into the bathroom and you find out what's wrong. A few of the girls have been having their periods. They tell you that they were told not to talk about it, but they had no choice but to tell everyone.
Okay.
Is that a thing you have to report at a strip club? I didn't know that.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Lacey and Ginger, no pole dancing while you're on your series.
Yeah, you're serious.
You're serious.
I'm an old timer. That's how I talk.
Your monthly series.
Yeah, your menzies.
Vomit on the pole.
Yeah. Well, so is Uwe a man or a woman?
I mean, I think it's. Uwe is generally a man's name.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like this story is not. I don't know. Maybe Uwe is changing.
Okay. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You realize.
So yeah, I mean, clearly this is like maybe this is like a deja vu chain, and they're clearly trafficking like young Russian women.
Yes.
Yeah. We can't be stupid in the story. We gotta figure out. We gotta help these girls.
Yeah.
Baby making specifically.
Yeah, they're being impregnated. Why else would they
You
say like, "Oh, we're
realize
having our
the girls are
period"?
part of a baby-making sex trafficking operation. You are not sure how to feel. Are you sad, angry, or are you just glad you weren't involved? At first you don't want to
little
do
bit of that.
anything, but after a
all the
while
above.
you start feeling sick. You think back to when you were young and thought about getting pregnant so you could get a car or some other
Self-breeding.
thing. It would probably be better if you didn't know what was really happening though.
What? We thought about getting pregnant so we could get a car or something? Okay.
That's what all the girls in my high school did. I saw this girl driving around in a sweet Camaro, and then she stepped out. She had a huge baby bump. I'm like, she gets it. Dad, I'm pregnant. Let's go to the car dealership.
You know what,
You
Uwe?
approach the club owner and beg him to get you pregnant and give you a Jeep.
Okay.
He refuses, saying he won't help you since you aren't his employee and that you'll have to pay him. At this point, you are too scared to leave and you cry yourself to sleep wondering what will happen next.
Not an employee. So we're a contractor.
Technically, all strippers are contractors for tax purposes.
Tony, what are you
seem
telling?
to know a lot.
Yeah, do you know something we don't? Do you secretly own a strip club?
I took a improv masterclass with somebody who worked at a strip club. You all know him, but I won't say his name.
Okay.
And his brother was also a chef at a strip club. A chef. And featured in
Chef.
Playboy magazine. He told me so much about the business, like the history of Detroit strip clubs. I'm like, wow.
Ah, interesting.
He said it's a sad business.
Wow.
All right, I got something.
Yeah, we gotta get out of this situation.
We got to get those girls out of this situation.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
not, it's not about us.
One of the realtors I work for sometimes, she's probably like in her 60s, and she sometimes brags about being in Playboy magazine.
What?
Oh, really? What is
She
she?
was, I don't remember, but it was, and she worked at like there was like a club in Chicago, I think she worked at too.
The Playboy Club?
She seems very fond of that time in her life.
Well, those used to be like they used to have Playboy clubs all around, like, and those used to be like really hip places to hang out, allegedly.
Yeah. She used to work at one of those.
I'm surprised. I bet you she knows the exact issue she was in, and you should look it up. And
Yeah,
tell
I
her.
looked it up one time.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I couldn't find any pictures of the magazine, but there was like an article about her.
Wait, she was in the article?
It was like an article that was written just a couple of years ago about her.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Jim wants.
Oh,
You decide that you are going to take matters into your own hands.
Ah,
You grab
yes.
the club owner by the balls
Yes.
and yank, and then you yell to the others,
Time's
"Let's go,
up."
girls."
Ah.
The rest follows suit. The owner tries to stop them, but you pull him away from the door and beat him senseless.
Hell
He
yeah.
falls backwards and hits his head on the floor.
Hell yeah.
Fall
You continue
backwards.
beating him until he
Yeah,
stops
yeah.
moving completely.
Lots of fallbacks in this one.
Okay, I got it. I know the next thing to do.
Steal the club owner's Jeep keys. Okay.
He's got one more dose.
Yeah, I'll look at that. Time's up. Okay.
You collect his semen. You throw it on the ground and you wipe your mouth clean. You look around and
That's
see
how
that
we
the place
collected
has
it?
changed quite a bit since you left. There are many more women now, but you still recognize most of them. Most of them are crying and begging you to let them live.
Oh.
You say goodbye to the
Whoa,
girl who
you-
gave birth
you
to
don't
your
have to be
child
scared.
and you leave the
We're
club.
not doing anything to you.
Oh, wow. How long have we been gone? Do we travel through dimensions?
Yeah. or I think people, people have stopped partying and have started been like, whoa, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most are crying and begging them to let them live.
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Let's live.
No. Why would you do that? Now they're gonna kill us all.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Oh,
girls.
the gifts don't show up on the stream anymore?
No, yeah.
Okay, never mind. That's just for us.
Yeah. The police come by.
Leave the club.
Yeah. Steal an 18-wheeler and get the girls the hell out of here. Throw 'em
Yeah.
all
All
in the
right,
back.
I got something.
Now we're the human trafficker.
No, we're the liberator.
It's all how you look at it, Jason.
We gotta flex and sex our way out of this situation here.
Also, we have a child.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where did it say that?
Yeah. You say goodbye to the girl who gave birth to your child.
Wait, oh yeah, maybe we
A surrogate.
adopted, yes. A little surrogate.
Yeah. We Kim Kardashian that.
You leave leave the child.
You leave,
there.
really? I don't know.
Give it
I
back.
don't know. That's the most responsible thing. Yeah, you stay here. You stay here at the strip club with mommy. Oh no.
Yes! $5 more than we had in the morning.
Mm-mm.
You immediately go to the library to use the internet to check on your GoFundMe status. You have raised $5, which you are excited to spend.
Oh.
You log onto the website and click on the donate button. You are surprised when you receive a message from your mom. She tells you she found out about the incident and that she is very sorry. She says she doesn't have much money and she is worried about you and her.
Oh, damn.
She says she wants
I
you
don't
to
want
come
this
home soon.
$5. Ooh.
I know.
Wait, you have raised 5? Oh, point. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God, Mom. You
You
give
have
it less
something,
than
Lauren,
I do.
or I do it if you don't.
Oh, no,
You have
go
something?
for it, yeah.
Okay.
We gotta give this money back. We can't keep this. She knows about the semen collection. Yeah, it was on the news. Your cam was left on. You're a hero. You're the blowjob bombshell that rescued all those girls.
Totally wasted the semen though.
Yeah. It was a good visual.
Yeah, we could have implicated him in something.
You
Very
reconnect with
strippy
your
parenting.
mother and leave your child with her to raise as her own. The child will never know its true, strippy parentage.
Okay.
You
What?
return to work at the club and
Yeah,
you learn
Will.
that things
It
haven't
totally
gotten
will.
any
Oh.
better. People
It's
are
a baby.
complaining about the
Okay.
changes and the prices are increasing. You wonder if you should try to save some money and try to open up another location.
Oh.
Now we've started one? Damn.
Wow.
This
Across the
is
street.
the vicious cycle. The prices are increasing. Yeah, because we need to make a working wage, a working livable wage.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Maybe we're working backwards here. Maybe this is the origin story of Christie's Cantina.
Oh, yes. We need to circle back. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
need some
yeah.
ghosts in here. Ghosts bring in
Yeah.
the people. Get the ghosts, and then we get
All
the
right.
customers.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ghost baseball players out there that need some company.
Yeah. They made a
Yeah.
documentary about it called Field of Dreams. You guys should watch it.
Yeah. Start a GoFundMe for the club. Can you start a GoFundMe for a business?
Start a ghost fund me.
A ghost fund me. Ask for $2 million this time. Well, we got $5 of the $1 million last time, so maybe we'll get $10 from the $2 million.
Yeah, what was it? There was a terrible movie with like Ryan Reynolds, and he was like a cop, like then in Police Ghosts.
That police
Yeah,
ghost?
Yeah, like Jeff Bridges was in it too. What was that called?
It sounds good.
It was a big bomb.
Ghost PD?
Oh yeah, something like that. No, you know what? It was called RIPD, John.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That sounds
It's pretty
awful.
clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
Ugh. Oh wow, yeah.
Anime. You know everything. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible, John. I heard it was.
I don't believe it. Sounds good.
You're gonna watch
Got
it and
everything
fall
going for it.
backwards, Jim. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I
You
like
name the new place after yourself, but realize no one knows how to pronounce Uwe, so you
Oh!
change your name to Christy and decide to specialize in Tex-Mex cuisine. Greater than you open another location. Christy decides to open another location of the club. You are nervous about it because you don't know anyone at all here. You also don't know if people will even eat at your restaurant. After all, you opened one in Texas and it failed miserably. You spend a lot of money on the restaurant. You hire waitresses and cooks.
I believe in it this time. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
We're gonna do it right this time.
I like how it pronounced Uwe perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was very impressed by that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Tex-Mex in Texas just it's too saturated.
Two on the news, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you doing? Attract customers with nude staff. Okay. Yeah, this is the Christies as that first guy originally knew it.
Is this a callback to how it said some people even wear clothes now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's all tying together.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Yeah. What a wonderful, wonderful circle there.
Yeah. They wear clothes when they eat the hot fajitas. It only makes sense.
Yep.
Now the celebrities coming to town.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's the celebrity that's going to come to town first?
Let's see. Who could it be? So
Ewan
what's like a
McGregor.
Ewan McGregor? Who would like Tex-Mex? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, Burt Reynolds, of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You open Christie's Cantina 2, and the all-nude staff is a huge hit. Celebrities such as Burt Reynolds start showing up and burning their genitals accidentally on the fajitas. Your customers are mostly college students and the food tastes great. You are able to charge less than ever before and you sell out within hours.
Oh, okay.
However, you
less.
feel like
Well,
you are losing something.
That gets
Something
them in.
important. You ask your mom what she thinks about the restaurant. She says she likes the idea of the restaurant and that she has always wanted to visit.
Ooh, will she bring our kid with her?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The one that we didn't actually give birth to.
Yeah, but we parented. You know, I like Tex-Mex food. I'd really like to see it. It's not good for my stomach, though. Oh yeah, where's our dad in all this?
They like your dad too.
What, Dad?
Yeah, what dad?
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
Story of our life. This is the story
You
about
say,
strong
"Hey
women.
Mom, this isn't a place for families," and run off. A year passes.
Oh.
You sit alone in the kitchen staring at the stove. You hear noises coming
Uh-oh.
from above it. You reach up and turn the knob but nothing happens. You call out, "What the hell?" and peek through the window but there is nobody there. You close the window and sigh. You've got to do something.
What's happening? I just
The ghosts have arrived. The ghosts have started coming.
Oh.
So,
Yes.
so this is ghost number 1. So this has got to be like a big. It's someone she knows, maybe. Maybe it's it's the club owner that we.
Oh, yeah.
Did we kill that guy?
Oh, did we kill when he pulled off his balls?
Maybe he died in the hospital later, and now he's coming
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But
Or
yeah, no,
maybe-
because we beat him up after we pulled his balls.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think he died, and we took his last bit of semen.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, that's true. His life force. Oh,
Yeah.
Scott suggests Ghost Chef.
Yeah.
I need a job.
Yeah.
Hated you.
I need a job, baby. I don't know why our boss talks like that, or our ex-boss. I'm high pitched since you took off my balls. Even in the afterlife, baby. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, just like we got a job in the previous story as a surgeon.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is Isaac Hayes.
You turn around and see a ghost chef. You offer him a job on the spot. He agrees right away and works for you for free for a month.
Hey.
Oh.
You never saw him again. A
Oh.
year later,
Okay.
you're sitting in the living room watching TV when you hear a loud noise outside. You rush outside to investigate and find a giant hole in the side of the house.
Whoa.
You can only guess that the house fell on someone.
What?
Ah.
Hurricane! Yeah, isn't there a bunch of tornadoes out in the... Little dust storm through our house across the fell on top of the building? Oops, a daisy. Why did we buy such a light house?
Yeah.
Who did the house fall
Why?
on? Yeah. Who did the house fall on?
Oh, it's a giant hole. It's like Mr. Apples is a ghost. Wait.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Do we know who killed Mr. Apples? I feel like
No.
we do, and I don't remember. No, we don't.
We took the blame for it, but
Oh.
I believe we did. Yeah.
Mhm.
We took the
You know
blame
something?
just so the police department could be like, okay, we just need to solve that. You could go now.
On a witch? I had thought of a witch too.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
hmm
Okay, yeah.
You realize your house has landed on a witch. Her legs shrivel up and disappear under the house, which is how witches die.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister angrily approaches you. She screams, "I told you not to move my sister. I warned you." You ignore her and tell her to just stay put. Then you notice her eyes glazed over. They begin to glow red and she begins to scream, "No."
Oh.
She flies towards you and bites into your neck.
Whoa.
Oh,
You
no.
fall backwards and smash
Wow,
into
lots
the
of fall
wall.
backwards.
You
Whoa.
scream, "No."
We fall, yeah, a lot of falling backwards. Anime 42, there's a movie called 42. I think it's about Jackie Robinson.
Okay. I feel like we gotta get this witch off our neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Move,
Okay.
witch, get out the way.
Take us home, Jim. The Witch's Corner in the Wizard of Oz. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wasn't it a monkey, though? I forget.
A coroner?
Yeah, well, that sounds familiar on some level, like some doctor. My family and I used to watch The Wizard of Oz and The Sound of Music every year.
Hmm.
I didn't like that reaction from you guys.
Yeah, just,
No. I was expecting an but you're like,
yeah, interesting.
Wow.
Every year?
yeah. Yeah, every year.
Cool.
Goonies was our
You
yearly.
yell, "Oh no you didn't," and run at the witch while snapping your fingers.
Okay.
You slap the witch with a strong open palm.
Oh.
She lets out a pained scream and collapses backwards. You pick her up and carry her back inside where you slam her face into the wall. You kick her in the stomach several times and finally end up breaking her nose.
Damn.
Oh.
You
Hell
laugh
yeah.
loudly at your accomplishment and then you get up and walk out.
Oh,
You don't care anymore. You are done with this life.
okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Man.
Okay, I got it.
I don't give a fuck. Don't forget we fell backwards.
Oh, yeah?
Or the witch did. The witch fell backwards.
Did we already
Or
talk?
collapsed. She
collapsed backwards.
Collapsed backwards.
Okay.
It counts.
I'll count it. I'll count
So
it.
like it down, then backward.
Down and to the left. Down and to the left.
You hop on her broom and ride into the sunset. The end.
Okay.
Awesome. That's awesome.
That's
That is
awesome.
wholesome. I mean, you killed a witch, you killed a nasty club owner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but, you know,
So
it had to be done.
Double wholesome.
Wow. And that was our 100th message according to Restream.
Wow,
Apparently
right
that's a
on the
big deal.
nose there. Wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we've been on a whoopee drought.
Yeah.
And also in the game. Also in
Yeah.
the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
Alright,
joining
okay,
us,
bye.
Lauren. Yeah, it was great to have you.
Yeah, so much
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks for having me. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you are the king of characters.
Oh, I got more. So.
Oh, hey, you're welcome to come
The
back
queen
on.
of queen of characters, yeah.
Yeah.
You got
I'm a
anything
queen and a king.
Yeah. You got anything to plug,
You are the-
Lauren?
Anything for the what?
Anything to plug, like any like videos or streams you're working on? I don't know.
Oh, God.
you gotta have something. I gotta ask. You know?
I personally, I work with the Improv Project, and we have a YouTube page, but I feel like I shouldn't connect that to this because I don't. I don't want like kids being like, "Oh, that's they do improv over here." What? Sexter and Flexer?
Yeah, Sexter.
You were on an episode of the TV show Detroiters. You could plug that.
Well, I mean,
was.
it's canceled. Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Well, you can watch. You can still watch it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you got time.
Jason's like, well, it was canceled.
Yeah.
It's an excellent show, so you should go back and watch that.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't know. I'm bad at plugging myself. So yeah, But yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay. No, yeah.
Or do I?
A very fun episode.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think have we all had Lauren as a teacher, an improv teacher?
I have,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she was a director of one of my first sketch shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, way back when.
So it was an honor.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks. It was an honor to be on.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, subscribe, and also see you tomorrow at 8. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.